So, the book that changed my life the most. Most books you read should change your life. That's why you're taking the time to read them. But this is the book that got me from being just a fucking. I'm still I'm not a perfect person by any means, but I was in a really shitty place, just mentally, emotionally, in almost every aspect. I was pretty much I was pretty much living in hell. But this is the book. It's probably backwards to you. A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. Um, yeah, this book got me out of a living hell and put me to a more conscious state. I'm not gonna act like I'm some kind of turn off this tens unit. Um, Act like I'm some kind of enlightened being or something, even though to some extent, you know, to some extent we all are in some way. But this definitely opens up your consciousness to another level. If you've never been into meditation or spiritual practices or anything like that, or even if you have, I can guarantee you'll find some serious value in this book. Um, it's a pretty easy read. It's actually a really easy read. Um, but this is the book that I learned how to meditate through, and I used to think like, meditation, what's that gonna do? I gotta figure out how to make my life better. Um, Meditation, I was fucking sitting there, thinking about nothing. What's that gonna do? Meditation is unbelievably beneficial, and I need to do it more. Um, you should do it every day. I mean, at least a little bit, at least a couple minutes, because what you're essentially doing, he teaches it. I'm getting a little off. It has to do with the book, but it's just a principle of how to apply um, certain teachings that he has. Um, but you clear out your mind from any thoughts. Like, imagine that. Imagine being purely aware, observing everything, but judging nothing. If you get good at it, you start with doing it with your eyes closed and focusing on your breath. You slow down your thoughts, and when they come in, don't judge them. When they come in, a lot of times you're going to say, oh fuck, there's a thought. And then, oh fuck, there's a thought again. I just thought about the thought that I didn't want to think. And then, fuck, you're going nonstop. So when it comes in, you kind of just watch it. You watch it leave, watch it come back. You might judge it, and then you watch that and it goes. And as you focus on your breath, you continue to do it, you start to get super clear. A little more clear than you've ever been in your life if you've never done it. It takes a little bit of practice, but it's not impossible. Most people think they can't do it. Once they hear about how to do it, oh, that's just, I'm just the type of person that, I can't really do that because I think too much. If it was impossible for anybody, it was impossible. It would be impossible for me. I was a chronic fucking thinker. Like, I'm not gonna say like I'm a fucking genius or anything. I'm not an idiot, but like I think too much. Like I literally lost my fucking mind a few times in my life, and I can laugh about it now, but not at the time. But because of just thinking, just too much thinking, and then thinking attached to that thinking, because we have this idea that we can solve any problem as long as we think about it long enough and hard enough. We think about it in the correct way. But a lot of times The answer is awareness and is presence. Just being able to be aware and present in a situation and let it be what it is, and not judge it, not label it, not fight it, not like it or love it. And it gives you this incredible clarity. But you can learn more about it, and Eckhart Tolle is a great person to learn this from. It's pretty amazing. Probably the most life-changing person that's came across my life, and just took it to another level. So if you're a seeker of truth or enlightenment or consciousness or whatever you want to label it, um, Eckhart Tolle. Eckhart Tolle. He also has a book called The Power of Now, that I've heard a lot of good things about. But this is the one I came across. I was in a really shitty place, fucking living in the middle of nowhere, and no entertainment. Found this book, changed my life forever. Um, it talks about breaking the binds that we have with our ideas and our identity, and how our thoughts, how we're addicted to certain ideas, and we tie it to our identity and our ego, and it's not really us, but we make it us, and therefore we have a lot of pain. We tie our identity to ideas, to things, to thoughts, to so many things, and we don't even know it, and it causes us a lot of pain. And he gets into all that. So I've read this book front to back several times, and whenever I'm having a tough time, just in life, and I can't seem to really find an answer, I kind of go through this, and I always seem to find something that helps, because it's on another level. It's not just like practical, like it's good to have a lot of practical things, like like Tony Robbins, Jim Rohn kind of stuff, to get you out of mental ruts. But then again, there's also a level above that, and it's an awareness of what things, really are, or as close as we can get to knowing that. And this is a great way to start, for sure. It talks about the inner voice in your head, and that's not you. You're the observer of that. You're simply watching all this go around, all this stimulation around you, and you're picking up thoughts and ideas and creating an identity and building it up in your mind, and 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 that becomes you. And you think it's you, but it's really not. You're just the being behind it, watching it all happen. And when you come to the realization that you're just the observer, and you aren't all this worldly shit, you're just the observer of it. You really realize it, and I'm not explaining it as good as he does, but once you get that knowing, and kind of practice and get the concepts down, you really get a sense of peace and a sense of freedom, and there's nothing greater than feeling free from the external world and the internal world, because you can be. So yeah, definitely check out this book. probably backwards to you, but I'll put it in the description. Best book I ever read in my life. I read a lot of badass books, and probably show some more. I will show some more, but you know, get this shit. If you want to change your mind, get it. If you think it's too, you looked him up on YouTube and you think it's too spiritual or out there, or, you know, this guy's a fucking, whatever excuse you feel like coming up with because you don't want to go through with it, just then you're not ready. But if you are, you're gonna be really happy that you came across it. And I'm not even gonna put an affiliate link or anything because I don't give a shit about selling it. If it's meant to be, you'll find it, and it'll be part of your journey, like it was mine, and I'm glad it was. So check it out, A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle, or Eckhart Tolle. See you later.